Very warm welcome to this brief introduction on the Human Potential Team Coach Certification Training. So the main benefit of this approach to team development is that the human potential tools, techniques, frameworks, assessments, methodologies allows the coach to go directly to the essence of what is holding a team back, what is holding the team back from fulfilling its full potential, its greatest potential. So for example, this could look like identifying the difficult conversations, the conversations that need to be had, but on a daily basis, we're not making time for it. We're not making space for it. Perhaps the team is not feeling safe to have those conversations. And our approach makes it easier for team members to have those difficult conversations, to be able to resolve those tensions that are holding them back from realizing the full potential of their team, holding them back from being able to move forward with greater purpose and meaning in the work that they do, being able to unleash new projects, new innovation in how they're working together. So specifically, how does it look from a program point of view? So one of the very, very crucial parts of the program is for coaches to learn how to lay the right foundations. And what that means is, how do you create the space? How do you create the environment? How do you create the psychological safety where a team can come together and truly open up and reveal some of the deeper things that they're thinking, that they're believing, some of the tensions. And once those can come through in a safe way, then a lot of the energy can start to get unlocked. So the very first part of this training is, how do you create that space? How do you set the standards? How do you create psychological safety? And the second part is unleashing new insight. And that's where the tools come in. So for example, the Human Potential Team Assessment allows us to measure some of these deeper drivers of team performance. And by playing that back and mirroring back that to the team and holding space for them to interpret what is the data telling them, what new insights are being revealed, you can then, as a coach, facilitate those transformational conversations and be able to start generating new insights, new ideas for the team to take forward. The third part is all around sense making. So once those ideas and inspiration have started to come through, then of course, the big question is, what does this mean? How do we act on it? How do we move forward together as a team? And there, the coach will learn, how do you facilitate that type of sense making, action planning, how to identify the next steps, and how can you allow that to emerge from the team itself, right? So that the team ends up having a sense of ownership and responsibility towards the next steps. And then finally, very important, is how do you maintain this momentum? Because a team workshop might be a 2-day event, 1 or 2 day event. It can set a lot of things into motion. A lot of great intentions can be shared. However, when the team goes back to its day-to-day, the momentum can very quickly disappear. And therefore, as a coach, it's super important to be able to put in place a mechanism where that momentum can be maintained. And perhaps that is, weekly reconnects with the team to continue to work on those next steps. And the part of this training is going to be identifying what are those best practices on how that momentum can be maintained. So this is basically those 4 elements, key elements of what coaches will learn when they go through this Human Potential Team Coach Certification Training. Also, one of the very important things is that this training is going to be very much hands-on. Through this training, the coaches themselves will become teams, and they will experience firsthand as a team what it is like to go through this process. And they will also take on facilitation responsibilities directly in the training. So they're not just participants, but they will also become a team and go through their own transformational journey as a team This is just to give a big picture overview of how the training works. There's a lot more details available through the platform, the Academy. So please take some time to go through that. And of course, we are available to discuss and to identify how we can collaborate and work together going forward. Thank you very much for your time.